Mm. 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 Very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. The Los Angeles Clippers today, people, have mm. I'm still shocked at trying to figure out what went wrong. I mean, Kawhi Leonard was playing one of the most virtuoso game. The first half was some of the most amazing basketball and closeout games you wanted to see, defensively and offensively, defense to offense. They had it working. The rotations, everything. Everybody was playing very confident, point, poised, sharp. Then somebody said, Paul Millsap, he's still playing. I'm like, the Paul Millsap? He got pissed off when him and Morris went face to face in the paint. He got woke up out the dead, and all of a sudden Millsap was in the game. He was all prepared to go home with his family. Then Morris got him all fired up. Now he wants to show he Paul Millsap. Like, I could win if I want to. Yeah, talk now. Now Millsap woke. And I'm like, what is they doing around here? Now Millsap's in the game, and this is, if you're Denver, this is what you needed. But the problem was they tried to rest Kawhi in the second unit. Oh my God. Did you see them shots that they were taking? Lou Williams, I mean, Lou can score and all that, but I don't understand this stuff here. The lean, like I call it the JR split. He doing these lean shots, these crazy. They got so comfortable in the third quarter, thinking that the game was over. So when the fourth started, they cut the lead down a little bit. So when the fourth quarter started, everything was going good, then it stopped. And Doc stayed with that lineup way too long. I thought some guys would have been yanked right away. Like, you got to go. You got to go. I had to get Kawhi back in there right away. By the time Kawhi got back in the game, Denver had already caught a rhythm. Now Murray's hitting these run back, throw up threes. They're going in. Now the Joker's got a rhythm. Kawhi's answering back down there with threes. Bang. He nailing them, keeping them in the game because they didn't doggone blew the lead. And I'm sitting there in disbelief. I was in total disbelief. I was on bended knee, like, how? Why? Made no sense. None. Now you got to play an extra game. Now they confident. Yeah, we got him. This Michael Porter Jr. guy, he feel woke now. I can't even type. I'm trying to share the video to people, and I can't even type. That's how upset I am. You ever been that upset where you got so much adrenaline going through your body, it's shaking. You can't even hold anything. That's how I feel at this very moment right now. I feel very hurt right now. It feel like I lost. I know I had it going 6 anyway, but still, to lose it like this when you had it, I mean, they had some questionable calls, no doubt. Some mad questionable calls. But this is only going to educate them, man. You got to understand. Oh, Lou Williams was terrible. Absolutely terrible. But this is what I talked about before, and this is why I said Kawhi shouldn't have came out the game in the fourth. You just got to play him the whole fourth until they give, because you got to keep your foot on the Tiger's neck. Because as soon as you take your foot off, that's it for you. So you got to make sure your foot is on his neck, holding him down until somebody tied him down, and that's it. And they gone. You don't do what just took place. I couldn't believe it.
Yo.
What's up?
Oh man. Yo, Denver straight, man. They was gonna get 6 out of this series.
Yeah, we picked 6. I was telling people that, man, it's gonna go 6 games. It ain't gonna be everybody's talking sweep after game 1.
Nah, and to quiet as kept, man. If the Clippers stay lethargic, it'll mess around and go to 7. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't treat Denver like they some little pups. They getting stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Michael Porter, man, if he steps up to be a consistent third piece, they're gonna be a problem.
Look, man, as simple as this, man. The Clippers know better than to throw away a game like this, man. There's no excuse at all.
There's none.
Even though
the refs made some calls that were questionable, that's beside the point. You guys had a 16-point lead in the fourth quarter. Y'all collapsed, and y'all got to win games like this. I know y'all. They come from a loser environment, so they used to going home at this time. The Clippers go up 3-1 in the second round and go home every time. They be up 3-1, 2-1, and go home every time. With Chris Paul there, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah,
they had the most
Clippers.
And Doc was the coach every time.
Until the Clippers figure out their lethargy problem.
Is that T?
Yeah, that's T.
Oh, gotcha.
I got my camera off.
Got you.
But if they don't figure out how to deal with their lethargy, man, they can, they gonna struggle. That they ain't even won the chip yet, and they be trying to play like they can flip the switch on and off. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you got to come in with that mind state, and you got to play it for 4 quarters. You can't, like the shots. They got away from the defense that they was playing in the whole game. They got away from it, and that's why they lost.
They let them fall the gas.
Why they gave them a rhythm, because they brought in the second unit. They were so lax because they had the lead. They just chilling. And I'm like, dog, Denver ain't giving up. What the hell you said,
bro? They should know better than to be playing like that. It's a damn shame.
I'm like, man, y'all too lax. Then you got my man I don't know, Lou, man. I swear, it's like one day he on point, the next day he done smoked his brains out or something, and he just throwing up all kinds of stuff.
Them braids he had on was too tight. That's why he was fucking up in the game.
That might be
Bro, I'm
it.
just sitting here
That might
laughing.
be it.
Man, he ready to get back to the strip club, man.
Right.
Oh,
Yep, lap dance Luke, baby. Lap dance Luke, baby.
as far as I'm concerned,
I miss
man,
them wings. I'm missing them wings. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they all got to cut that shit out, man. They're
Right.
favored to win the championship. I'm sorry for cussing. They're favored to win the championship, man. They shouldn't be playing like this at all.
Bro, I missed the game. I was at the
Well,
theater.
I'm glad you missed that, 'cause I thought it was. I'm like, yeah, we got this. I went to the bathroom. I came back. I'm like, wait a minute. We still at 82 points? What the hell?
Too bad it ain't no game one tomorrow.
Man.
Yeah, I'm watching those City right now.
Y'all need a day off. That lost, man. It feel like I lost. I'm like, man, I feel like I lost this game. I need the day off.
Hey, according to what y'all saying, it sounds like this may be the wake up call Lou Williams needs because he needs to step up if they're going to play the Lakers. Too.
This is the situation, and this is the whole situation right now. They are not accustomed to winning. The only person that's there that's accustomed to winning
is Kawhi.
Kawhi. And he's the only one trying to show them how to stay focused. I thought he was gonna come back and win it himself. He was trying his ass off, wasn't he?
Yeah. Boy, he did over 36 points.
Too hard.
He couldn't miss. I was like, man, dude, they didn't. Kawhi could probably get it if somebody could get on. Y'all let Denver get too much in the zone. Then Michael Porter then hit that big three.
Man, I was like, when he hit that, I was like, oh my goodness.
That block he had was major key in the game though. That block
it was. And I mean, he gonna be a player, but you know they call him the new Kevin Durant. I'm like, he the new Kevin Durant.
Now he
slow down. Right, I'm like, really slow down. I'm like, Kevin Durant gonna put 50 up on that dude.
Yeah, y'all acting like he's still not playing.
KD gonna go off. They be like,
go off.
I knew Kevin Durant now.
Hey, Carcino, man, I got a question, man. So how do you feel about Murray's game, the series? Because against Utah, against Utah, he was balling, averaging almost 40 a game. So what's going on now?
Well, defense. What you defense. Only person play defense is Rudy. When you get towards the rim, and I'm like, their rotation don't exist. That was a non-defense existing series. It was perfectly what the NBA wanted. A 135, 138 game. Two guys got 50 on the other side. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Yeah. That would never happen in the league. I'm like, both coaches should be fired.
Here's my thing, man. As long in this series, man, the Clippers have this series in the palm of their hand. The way you stop Jamal Murray is you stay tight on him, contest every shot tightly, you know what I mean, closely, you know what I mean. Don't let him loose. And that's what they did in the fourth quarter.
And it's working because he's been looking ass.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, the thing is that you got guys that can defend and personnel. Yeah. Like if he got Kawhi or Paul George on him, like Paul George is on him, then they switch and now you got Kawhi. So you really have no place to breathe on the court, and they got to do, Jokic is good, but because of the length and the arms, they can't throw any bounce passes, so they doing handoff passes. He's got to come all the way to Joker to get the ball from him, so that lessens the turnover. They don't want to risk the turnovers. When you do that, you bring two defenders by you, and you normally it's Kawhi and Paul George. So when you do that, you got two long body athletic defenders right by you. Now, when you get the ball and you're trying to operate, it's really limited, and the shot clock is going down. And then by the time Murray gets free, he throwing up some BS or the shot clock, and they be like, "Man, he wide open." I'm like, "No, but look how he had to work to get that wide open. By the time he take the shot, he exhausted. It ain't going. That's how he's having these games where he's putting up 12 and 18, 16 points. You're like, man, this ain't him. Like, what's going on with him? It's how they playing you." Now
Yeah, they
today
bring
he
it
was
up.
able to get loose and was doing all those runs where he could run back because he got in a rhythm. And I'm like, when you got in a rhythm, by the time they put Kawhi in, now they got to go back to trying to shut them down. Now they feel like we got momentum, we could take it. I'm like, yeah, now they got some momentum, they can go. But you had to
All right,
break that.
y'all.
And this is what Doc don't understand. And it's like, Doc, you want to
I'm
close
about
out
to be
the series?
dipping out. I'll see y'all, man. I'll catch y'all
All right.
later. I'm gonna get back to this movie.
Oh, what movie?
Cutthroat City.
Oh man, that's out already.
No, but I'm watching it. I can't watch that theater, so I'm watching at the crib.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you could watch it at the crib already. It's on HBO Max because it's supposed to be on HBO Max, right?
It should be on what is it, on demand. I'm watching on
Oh,
demand. So I paid for it, so
oh yeah, with T.I. Yeah, I saw that at the movies about 2 weeks ago. They had it on the movies out here.
yeah,
But
it's pretty
T.I. got
good
Virgo. T.I. got the Virgo thing on his face.
Movie still ain't
Okay.
open here, man. I'm salty about it.
I'll catch
I'm
y'all though.
already
Y'all
to
be
start
safe.
going back.
Y'all
All
stay
right,
blessed.
man.
and
All right,
be
be
safe.
safe, man. Be
Thanks for
safe.
stopping
You
by,
cool,
bro.
man.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, true. All right. C-Pen, what up?
What's good, Nick?
What's
See,
up,
man,
man?
for the win.
What's happening, y'all?
What up, though?
How y'all
Nah, I was
how,
sitting
how,
there.
how y'all feel about
Charm
these
City
Celtics?
Kings is the Meek Mill movie. That's a different movie.
I want to see that too.
Cutthroat City, yeah, that's about New Orleans after the Hurricane Katrina and what was going on down there. And how they, the FEMA and all that, what was going on, and they started robbing casinos because the casinos is up, and they was hitting up the casinos, and T.I., he the mob boss, and all this stuff down there. He the one organizing these hits and all this stuff, and he got the Virgo, and they got the patches on him, and it's crazy. I mean, the ending was even more crazy. Yeah, so that was at the movies. I'm like, the movies did good. Then they slowed down. I'm like, wait a minute. How many times you think I'm gonna watch Tenet? And Russell Crowe, man. Russell Crowe was getting off, baby. That was my movie.
Don't nobody want to spoil their release. Don't nobody want to spoil their release if they ain't sure people gonna go back in droves. All them, like, the movie still ain't even open here.
Man, that's crazy. Shoot, that what's the name? Tenet did 140 million. I'm like, wait a minute. How Tenet doing all that damn money?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it at some
Yeah,
point.
movie still ain't open here. Salty about it. I still ain't seen Tenet. I want to see that shit so bad.
Right, man. I'm like, he said T.I. scam and Dr. Umar.
Man, Umar, he be on point sometimes, and other times he'll say some off the wall stuff, man.
You still
Just
around
depends on
talking
the day
about
with
shit?
him. Yeah, he be around, man. I follow this account called No Contest Dr. Umar. It always be posting videos of him saying some stuff every day. It be funny at times.
Man, that guy. I mean, my thing is when you paint yourself in a corner, what he did, and then you try to act like I'm out here doing things for the community. We trying to build the stuff, and he doing all this trying to raise money and come talk pretending like he raising money when he just keeping the money. So,
Man.
and I'm like, you done hustled yourself up to a position where you own the Breakfast Club. That was really blew him up. That's when people, because when you go on there, it like legitimizes you. People believe like you're somebody. They go, man, he was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I remember that. I think he's been on there twice. I think he's been on there twice, when I'm mistaken.
Right. So all that did was basically boost his platform and get him up there. Like the other guy that the other one, man, what's that, Boyce Watkins? Oh.
Bro, you talking about Moist Watkins?
Boyce Watkins, man. I'm like, he say some good things, but then he say things that reveal himself. See, he one of those guys that be brothers and sisters. I mean, we got to come together. We're going to talk about business and financial litigations. Oh, what did I tell you to watch, you mother? Hey, man. Hold on. He slip up every now and then and let the nigga come out. And you see, he be trying to hold it in.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But
He be
yo,
trying to hold it in. And you can tell, I'm like, yeah, I already know what you on. You got a book coming, don't you? That dude do anything for clout. I was like, yep, clout chasing, walking.
Yeah, but see, you know what I'm saying? It be a lot of the brothers, they be out there and they mess around and they get a boost to their platform and start getting some extra attention and some little money. And now all of a sudden they gotta do something with all that talk they've been talking. And they ain't got no plans. They just talking. So they just end up pocketing the money. You know what I'm saying? And misleading people, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of dudes out there like Umar.
Yeah. Tons of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
They out here.
But
yeah, man, let's talk about the Celtics, man, before I lose myself.
Wait a minute, hold on, Sino. Let me chime in on this Clippers Nuggets game, man. Let me get my opinion, man. All right, so I'm rewatching the game right now, man. From what I remember, man, the first 3 quarters, the Clippers were moving the ball well, and then the fourth quarter, they got out of their way, started playing a little ISO ball. And as soon as Jokic and Murray started hitting from the outside, I just knew, man, because like before the game, I'm like, it wouldn't surprise me if the Nuggets won the game because the rest would call it tight. But once the Nuggets got in that rhythm in the fourth quarter and finally took the lead, I was just like, man, they got it. So
yeah, that's basically what happened. It was the lineup of the people that was there. And the reason why they went ISO, and the person that went ISO is the person that always does it, Lou Williams. And Lou, you know, Lou feel he can do whatever he want. And if you ain't got it going that day, Lou, it's somebody else's turn. You know, try to feed, you know, Trez, try to get Green going a little bit. You know, you got to give up the rock, play decoy. I'm Lou, baby. I good during the half.
Right. I felt like Doc Rivers left him in there too long, man. I'm like,
of course he did. This is Doc. Doc's problem is he didn't ride with the right lineup down the stretch. He didn't see the writing on the wall when I'm banging. like get those back, get Kawhi back in this game. What's wrong with you, man?
Because they was picking on Lou in the fourth quarter. I'm like, okay, Doc, you gotta get him out the game, man.
They're getting him in pick and roll situations. So they already know he probably high as a kite. He probably was 3 sheets to the wind when they came in. They was like, man, dude, this dude smell high as hell. Hey, man, let's get him in pick and roll. He ain't gonna be able to figure out what's going on.
Man.
So by the time they got in the rhythm, Michael Porter, man, he was a beast out there on the glass, everything. Then Millsap was the difference, though. Millsap was active.
Yeah, I can't believe they let Millsap get back in the game.
That third quarter, he was keeping them alive.
Yeah, he was.
Millsap can still be a force out here. You know what I'm saying? Like he stick to the, you know, he gonna be the dirty man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get all the loose balls. He gonna get the rebounds. Really, he gonna kill him on the offensive board. That's where he gonna hurt him at.
Yeah. Once again, that's the Clippers' problem as well. The offensive glass.
Yeah, always been a problem.
All season, all season.
Offensive glass has been destroying them, and Michael Porter Jr. has been killing the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, because of that.
And I'm like, why they're not boxing out? I have no idea. Because I'll be like, keep your eye with him.
That's that soft ass shoebox. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shoe. It ain't that shoebox soft, but he be flat footed all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't be ready to get the board, to get the rebound. He always be on his heels, man. Like
you should be glued to this guy. Forget the ball. Before you see the ball, you got to know to box him out. You got to be right there, box him out, then grab the ball.
But see, he's not athletic enough.
When you talk to rebound, you find that you go, okay, I got you shielded. You shield that defender off, and you go up and get the ball. You put a body on him if you got to.
But that's the problem, though. See, he be too busy trying to body him up, and they just jump right over him. You know what I'm saying? For real, like he be glued to the floor. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he needs some lift, man. You know, and he be trying to plant himself on the ground, and he just be stuck there. And then, you know, like you got Michael Porter Jr. He got the light legs. He young. He spry. He jump right up over him, and what's his face? He only 6'8". You know what I'm saying? He get up over him too. So he got to work on his positioning, man, and not be so flat-footed, man.
Yep. Kawhi not blowing a 3-1 lead. Oh no. No.
Oh no. They'll be done in game 6.
It'll be over Sunday.
It'll be done. It'll be done. So that Kawhi gonna make sure of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be done Sunday. Ain't gonna be no blowing no 16-point leads on Sunday. Doc
gonna do a lot of talking too.
Doc gonna be all right. Come on, sit down. He gonna be no. I'm finishing them off. Then I'll be back.
Yeah, if one of his teammates mess up, Kawhi gonna be like, man, I didn't give up the ball for that shit again.
Yep. So
now, I remember we told Reggie Jackson that one time. Reggie Jackson had messed up on a layup, and then that's when Kawhi was talking to him during that TV timeout.
That's the best thing that happened to the Clippers, man.
Yeah.
Reggie Jackson then finally fell out the rotation. I don't know what took him so long.
Yeah. Pat Bev got back. Once Pat Bev got back, that allowed him to get back.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He was only there to be the ball handler till Pat Bev came back. And I was like, man, he was like, we got to hold on to him because, he can bring the ball up, So we got to hold on to him. But I don't know why this dude just feel like he should know, like, look, I can't be taking this many shots. Man, he got to come in there unassisted and everything. Bring the ball up, control it, and just shoot a knuckleball 3. I mean, oh, God. He like he out on the playground. He just be bringing the ball up. Man. No conscious of what's going on. Just be like.
Loose handles and all.
Look at 3. I mean, like, oh, my God.
That's your man.
Yep.
That's your man.
Man, I dreaded the fact. Then, like that game, he hit all them 3. I said, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Doc gonna play him in the 4th."
No.
Yeah, he had that game where he be hitting all those 3s. I'd be like, "Oh no, because it's early." I'm like, "Oh." They're like, "Where is he actually going?" I'll be like, "No, y'all gonna play him in the 4th? Don't do it." Don't do it. Don't fall for this.
That's that Don Sterling Clippers curse.
Yeah, man. My neighbor was throwing away a PS2, man. I was like, man, I gave Gavin my PS2, and Jenny kicked it or something.
Oh, that was yours?
Yeah,
dang.
You ain't seen me. Like, hey, wait a minute.
I seen it. I thought you was playing.
No, but it was weird because I got him one at the doggone pawn shop. Somebody had one. I got it for him that day, the same day that she ended up kicking mine. I ain't know nothing about it. He ain't told me nothing.
Oh, she broke it.
I gave him
broke it.
The PS2 because he was like, man, this ain't working. And then I was like, man, here's yours. I got yours. He was just to borrow mine till I got him one. And man, I was like, that was mine.
Blame Jenny.
My neighbor was throwing a whole bunch of stuff out, and they was throwing away an old PS2, and it didn't work. So they gave it to me, and I was like, man, don't work, huh? So I plugged it in. It definitely didn't work. So I fixed it. I fixed it. It worked brand new. Because I know what happened. They probably dropped it. It's one of them PlayStation minis. You know how those minis was, them little mini PlayStation?
The PSP?
PS2.
Oh, it was a mini PS2. It was like a small version.
It was like PS and then 2.
Right.
That's my PS2, the original one. Came out the day.
Oh, I thought that was the original right there. Not that. That's the one that I have on the side. That I have.
This one is the mini. Yeah,
that's the PS2.
Yeah, I got that.
This ain't the one here. I just fixed this and put this back together.
Right.
I'm still at mine.
No, I took it apart to see what was wrong with it. Man, these people threw away a PS2 that's perfectly working. It ain't worked in like 10 years.
You know what's crazy?
They kept that thing. They was like, man, it just didn't work. We couldn't get it to work no more, so we throwing it out.
You know what's crazy?
All it was, you know what was wrong? One of the little screws was off of the doggone thing. The thing that causes the thing to spin, they go back and forth, the laser in there. It wasn't attached. Somebody must have dropped it or kicked it, and it came out of its groove. I said, man, I could just put this back in. As soon as I put it back in, it worked. I said, oh, hell no. These people done.
You know what's crazy? I can remember a time when the electricity went out of my house, man, and they just cut off my whole Xbox One, my 360. I had to throw them away. I damn near threw away my PS2 because that was the crazy thing about it. That was the only system that worked when everything went off. I was like, man, this is crappy.
Man, that's crazy. It burned out your system like that.
It burned out my Xbox One and my 360, man. I had to throw them shits away.
You know why? Because you got an Xbox and a Microsoft 360. That's why it burned down.
Man, don't start this. Hey. Don't start this. Don't start this Xbox PlayStation crap. All right? Don't start this, bro.
And I'm going to call the Xbox controller garbage.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I like the PlayStation controller better. Sorry,
man. Y'all got small hands.
You gotta get a surge protector, man. You know you gotta get a surge protector.
I got a surge protector. The electricity went out in the whole house. I got a surge protector. Everything just went out.
Oh well, yeah, that's just that janky old.
Yeah, that was kind of old. Man.
Microsoft cutting corners over there. You better talk to Gates.
Yeah, man. You better get you a station, man. Get you a station, man.
Oh no.
Go Japanese.
Oh.
Nicholas Jacobs was in high school. The great New York black guy.
Frank is stupid, man.
He didn't gave me in a time machine.
Oh,
now let's get to this Celtic game.
Let's.
All right. Yeah.
Now the Celtic game was a decent game to watch because it was competitive. I knew what was going to happen. I knew Toronto was going to choke it. All Boston had to do was keep it close. I say if Boston keep it close, this game's over. Tatum remember I told you Tatum had to step up and show, look, I'm a superstar.
Yep.
I got to be a superstar tonight.
That's exactly.
And out of the mystery of all this, Brown had a great game. I said, Brown got it going. They definitely won now.
Jaylen Brown gets you're in trouble.
That's all you need.
Yeah, but you know who the main guy is?
I appreciate Toronto. I figured they would stretch this series to 7 just because they play with a lot of heart, man. And I'm gonna say something a little controversial. What's his name?
Siakam?
Nah, Doug. Little dude, man, for the Raptors. With all the heart.
Kyle Lowry.
Lowry, yes. Lowry, man. Lowry is like today's version of Chauncey Billups. You heard it here first.
Give him that much credit.
For real, man. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. He's a crafty point guard. He's not really fast. He's not really slow. He's got moves when he needs them. You know what I'm saying? He can shoot a little bit. He can put the smaller guards in the post. And he plays real heady, man. And then he also has the occasional bonehead turnover when it counts the most. You know what I'm saying? and he's got a championship. You know what I'm saying?
The Clippers gonna get put out the playoffs.
You know, I mean, he did ball in that last game that they played. He came out scoring, but Kawhi is the reason they won.
Kawhi is a bomb. That's a bomb. Kawhi is a bomb. He's a bomb.
The best player in the world.
He's a bomb.
He's gonna troll.
He's a bomb.
He's here.
Lowry's a bomb. He passed the ball 2 times. He's a bomb.
He's back.
He's a bomb. He's a bomb.
I was waiting on you to come back.
I know you was waiting on me, Big Nose.
So you still saying that the Clippers are gonna lose to the Nuggets?
They gonna lose, and they gonna lose again.
They're gonna lose again and again, right? So the Nuggets still
what you
gonna
smoking, bro? What you
gonna lose again?
Keep it smoking. What you smoking?
When it started.
You smoking crack, man.
Lakers finna get the chip, baby.
Hilarious.
You smoking that crack, boy? Stop it.
Lowry is straight, man. I ain't gonna nowhere call him a bum, man. I ain't gonna call him a bum.
He cool, but
he's a bomb. He's a bomb.
Over there getting that man
He's a
sent off.
bomb. He just messed the whole game up.
He got out.
The clutch shot. He supposed to hit the clutch shot. He couldn't even hit it. He was so scared. He was scared. He couldn't even hit the shot. That boy was nervous.
He was nervous. That boy nervous. He's a bum.
And then he got bad and he went over there and sent some chick to his room and got that man sent home. That's what he did.
Boy, stop lying. You lie so much, man.
That's
you just coming up with all these stories. Why you be lying so much?
And now
why you be coming out with these stories, man?
Got that man business out here.
Why you be coming out with all these stories and lying to these people, man?
Kids and got to go home now and face his wife. Ain't gonna be no doggone what's his name? House. He gonna be apartment. They go his last name gonna be changed to apartment alone.
You need to write a book, How to Lie. That's what you need to do. You need to write a book, How to Lie. You lie so much, man.
This dude right here.
Man, at the end of the day, it's all opinion.
And the Lakers finna win it. The Lakers finna win the whole thing. You know the Lakers finna win the whole thing. Yeah, you're gonna be crying. Watch. You're gonna be crying when the Lakers win. Watch, you're gonna be looking stupid. You're gonna be looking stupid on your channel when the Lakers win.
Why you afraid of Kawhi? Why you afraid of Kawhi? Why you don't want to play clip?
What? They trash. What you talking about? They trash. They trash.
They're gonna lose to the Nuggets.
They trash. Look, they just blew the game. They had the game and they blew it. And they finna blow it again. Blow it again.
They're gonna blow 2 games in a row. They're gonna blow 2 more games.
Hold on, man. Is the Lakers even gonna win tomorrow?
We gonna win for sure. We gonna win for sure. We gonna win for sure. We gonna win for sure.
Yeah, you got the man.
The Lakers is not that consistent either.
I bet you ain't gonna lose.
You gotta be honest, bro. The Lakers aren't that
gonna lose.
You got the
look. You gotta be honest, bro.
Knock Covington out, bust his face open. Y'all bust Covington face open with an elbow. You got a man sent home when LeBron sent some doggone bro.
Oh my God! You always say LeBron sent him home. How you know the camera ain't seen it? How LeBron seen it? Huh? How you ain't know the camera ain't seen him? You always talking about LeBron is LeBron is LeBron is LeBron is. Man, shut up! God damn!
All I'm saying,
God damn!
All I'm saying is the Lakers ain't that consistent neither.
Then do anything he can to get a ring.
Man, Lakers are one of the worst number 1 seeds I've ever seen in the playoffs.
I tell you.
That's right.
I tell you.
Yeah, the Lakers ain't near.
But the Lakers is winning
either, man.
They winning
They
though.
can definitely drop a third tomorrow.
But they winning though.
The rest of
LeBron
winning.
do?
Clippers is still winning too. They still have to do
nothing. He didn't really have to do nothing.
The refs won for him.
They showed you.
The refs won for him. The refs showed you.
Stayed at home
The
drinking wine.
referee showed you.
Refs and Adam Silver, dog.
What Kawhi just do? Did he pass the ball 2 times? Why he kept passing the ball? Huh? Why he hit the clutch shot? Why he didn't hit that clutch shot?
Listen, man, you gotta be objective about it, bro. You gotta be objective about it. Okay, you take LeBron.
Shooting the ball.
You take LeBron.
He's a bum. He's a bum.
You take LeBron and you take AD out. Who's your next most consistent player?
Rondo.
Rondo.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Come on, Dad. Look,
this dude, whole body made a freaking glass.
The Lakers is going to the champion, man. We gonna win this, man.
You talking about Rondo? Somebody whose body is made of glass.
He gonna twist his ankle and be out 3 games.
You cannot. Look. He ain't had a game like that. He ain't had a game like that.
Same level when the Clippers get knocked out the playoff. Y'all will be looking real stupid when the Clippers get knocked out the playoff.
Look, Rondo ain't played a game that good since like 2010, dad. Since 2011.
I'll say this: he had 2 good games in a row now, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. With Rondo.
How much Paul George? Paul George ain't been doing good to the playoffs. No, he haven't. No, he haven't. The other game, only had 10 points. The other game, he had 10.
You think it's on Paul George for them to win?
I'm just saying.
The same amount of points as LeBron.
If you take Paul George if you take Paul George out, if Paul George be out the game, they done.
LeBron has 16. Like you said,
so he still had more points than Paul George. Paul George had 10.
16.
The Clippers 10.
Go. You telling me he to go?
Paul George had 10.
Go ahead.
The Clippers got way. The Clippers got way more consistent players than the Lakers do, and that's just being straight.
Nobody's on Paul George.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's old. He busted. He's broken down. The man got a toupee out there playing. What's going on, man?
He can't shoot. He can't handle the ball.
He's trying to hang around these young boys. He's that old guy that walk on the court. Like, give me the ball, nephew.
Your team get knocked out, you gonna be looking real sick. You gonna be looking real sick.
LeBron's an overhyped.
You gonna be looking real sick. And then look, when your team get knocked out, I do not want to hear, oh, the referee cheated. The referee cheated. That's all you say. The referee cheated, y'all. Look, y'all, the referee cheated.
LeBron win the chip last year because I swear Kawhi won.
He was injured.
Oh,
he was injured.
He was injured. And they were still doing good when LeBron was on the Lakers. They were still doing good when LeBron was on there. They were still doing good. What you mean? They were still doing good.
Then he must have won the next year then. Was he injured then too?
Yeah.
He was injured then
They
too.
didn't have a squad. What you mean?
Because Kevin Durant
They didn't have a squad. What you talking about? They never had a squad. It was only one person. LeBron been taking Cleveland to the playoffs and to the championship. How long?
4 years.
Huh? By himself?
4 years. He the pass, bro.
Man, I'm tired, man. Where Frank at, man? Let Frank educate this guy, man. Where Frank at?
I don't need Frank. I don't need Frank. Hey, where your cousin Snoop Dogg at so he can help you out, nigga?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, you want me to start roasting you? You want me to roast you?
Nigga, roast on. You sit over there with the black screen. Don't nobody know what you look like, fam. Don't nobody know what you look like, fam.
You dead, bro?
You scared enough. You can't even show your face, man. You scared of the YouTube guys.
You a truck driver. So be quiet,
you
Mr. Truck Driver. Mr. Truck Driver, please be quiet, Mr.
What do you do? What do you do, man? We don't know nothing about you, man. Except for you be on LeBron's ball. That's the only thing we know, Dad. You love LeBron, Dad. That's the only thing we know.
Man, you a truck driver. Be quiet, Mr. Truck
You're
Driver.
a LeBron nut hugger, Dad.
You be outside wearing for hooks.
As far as we know, you're a homosexual. As far as we know, you're a homosexual. That's all you show us, man.
You be wearing for hookers outside, Mr. Truck Driver. Man, shut up.
Hey, man, we don't know what you do,
Man,
bro.
shut up.
We don't know what you do, bro.
Truck Driver.
We don't know what you do, bro. You too scared to do anything, Dad. The only thing we know is you love LeBron, Dad. You have feelings and emotions about LeBron James, Dad. That's all we know. You have feelings and emotions about LeBron James, Dad. A dude you don't even know.
Go get you a hook.
A dude you don't even know.
You be paying for that cuckoo. Go get you a hook, Mr. Truck Driver.
Somebody decked out.
Rico.
Rico.
Rico, what up, my man?
Shot-town in the building.
Three Shot-town brothers in the building.
Hey, who is that dude? He's funny than a motherfucker.
Right?
I'm your granddaddy, ugly ass nigga. That's why I am. I'm your granddaddy.
Hey, he trying out his material on us, man.
Yeah, he's a failed stand-up comedian. He don't get back on the stage. They only let him go on when ain't nobody there. So he got
what that truck driver ass lame dude at, man? Mr. Truck Driver.
This nigga tripping, man.
Don't nobody drive a truck, man. Ain't nothing wrong.
What do you do for a
profession, Dad?
Look at you.
What do you do? What do you do for a profession, man? Besides ride LeBron, Dad.
Let me tell you what I be doing.
Show your face, bro. We ain't trying to hear none of that.
That sound gay. Hey, bro, show your face, bro.
He ain't gonna do that, man.
Hey, bro, show your face, man. You don't need to see my face.
Do that,
man. Face like the Elephant Man.
He don't want to know. He don't want nobody to know he's a homosexual for LeBron.
Homosexual. That's why you talking about it. You like homosexual. You be picking on people up in your truck late at night.
He wanted them down low dudes, man. He wanted them down low brothers, man.
No, you talking about it. You talk about homosexual, you must like them then. If you talk about homosexual, that means you like them then. You be picking up in your trucks, huh? Mr. Truck Driver. Man, you a truck driver, bro.
You need a hug. Do you need a hug?
You a truck driver. I don't need a hug. You a truck driver, nigga.
Everybody give him a hug. Let's give him a hug, y'all.
Man, now, you mad because you're a truck driver. Are you mad because everybody know you're a truck driver?
What's so funny about that?
What's wrong with truck drivers? They make money.
If I was a truck driver, I wouldn't have no problem being a truck driver, man.
I seen you. What you mean, nigga? I seen you driving the trucks, man. I seen you.
You all in dudes' backgrounds and stuff, man. You looking, watching what dudes doing. You a little too deep with it, man. We all just having fun and fucking noise.
Man, I seen you, man. That's why you can't keep a girl now.
You seen a whole lot, bro. We ain't seen you though.
That's why you can't keep a girl now.
You seen the whole lot, man. We ain't seen nothing from you though.
Man, Mr. Truck Driver. You a truck driver, man.
Do you have a job? And no offense, bro. Do you have a job? You don't sound like a man.
Do you have a job? I
LeBron
forgot
sexual.
YouTube is your job, right?
Okay,
I forgot YouTube is your job,
Pays
right?
the bills,
Yeah,
bro.
I forgot YouTube is your
Pays
job,
the
right?
bills.
I forgot YouTube is your job, right?
You answer the question.
Do you got a job?
Your job is to shake LeBron. Your job is to take your ass for LeBron.
Look, man, why you so emotional about LeBron, man?
Right.
It's like a kid's game.
Goddamn emotion about no goddamn nigga. You the one who be
Yes,
so
you are,
emotional.
dog. That's why your voice all high pitched.
Goddamn,
Your voice is all high pitched.
Okay,
You sound
Mr.
like a
Truck
broad,
Driver.
man.
Okay,
You
Mr.
sound
Truck
like a
Driver.
broad back.
Okay, Mr.
You sound like a
everybody
broad.
calling you Mr.
Listen to
Truck
her man
Driver.
getting bashed,
Look what
dad. You
everybody
sound like a
calling you Mr. Truck Driver. Everybody
you
calling
sound
you
like a
Mr. Truck
female
Driver.
man
You
that's
look
got
like you
that's getting
drive
their
trucks.
dude
Look at
bash
you,
on, man.
You look like you
You
drive
here
trucks.
defending
What's wrong with
that.
driving trucks, man? A job is a job, dog.
He don't even know.
I don't give
He
a
don't even
fuck.
Hey,
Mr. Truck Driver.
Hey, LeBron and his fans got something in common. All of them pussy.
Exactly.
Right.
There you go.
Right, this nigga tripping,
All of
man.
them be
You need a
crying,
hug.
bro. Crying. Look, he crying. He crying over here. He ain't even hoop.
Exactly.
He emotional, man. Very
Damn.
emotional.
Yeah, bro.
Very
It's
emotional.
Yeah.
What y'all asking that? We have home, dog. Go to bed.
Going to the finals and winning the
He
championship.
didn't
You got to
roll it
start
into
working,
a whole
motherfuckers.
new
You feel me?
day.
Hey,
Now
what's
the
his YouTube, what's his
Jared, we
YouTube
trying,
page
bro.
name? What's his YouTube
Yeah.
We
page name?
trying, bro.
Yeah. What's your UTN?
What's his YouTube page name?
Whose?
This dude.
He's got a YouTube page.
My YouTube page name, Mr. Truck Driver.
Look at him. He ain't got nothing.
This nigga crazy, man.
You a goofy.
You crazy, dog.
He
You
going
look goofy.
outside,
Look at
bro.
your hat.
You gonna talk some
outside.
basketball?
Look at your hat. Your hat look goofy. Look what you got on.
Going outside,
What you
bro.
talking about?
Niggas
It's
You
hard to
swinging
stand in
and
your
missing,
house,
bro.
nigga. Take that
You
shit
look
off,
crazy,
nigga.
man.
You a goofy, man.
All right, there we go. We got you on
Thank
hold.
you.
Just chill
Thank
till we
you.
talk basketball, then we'll let you come back and start, man.
Right.
You got a chance to pick up some new jokes.
Yeah, go get you some Kleenex, man. Go get you some Kleenex. You know what I'm saying? A little
Here's some
stove.
advice I'm gonna give to you, man. Come with more than one joke.
Exactly.
You've been on the truck driver joke for about 25 minutes. There you go.
Right.
Money,
I'm trying to see what's wrong with driving trucks. There's a lot of people make money.
They get
Big
paid.
money.
Exactly.
Right.
Truck driver make $36 an hour. What is
Exactly,
Right.
bro.
This nigga tripping.
Exactly, bro. Yeah,
That's
bro.
a
Go.
man with no job. That's
Man,
a man with no job talking.
Look, he got his.
I'm worried about Kemba Walker, man.
I'm worried about him too because he didn't play good again tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was shocking. I
But
thought he was
you know what they did? They
Marcus Smart bailed him out and covered his weight.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Marcus Smart covering his weight, they would have lost. Because I said Marcus Smart.
They switched Anobi over to Walker. That's kind of what slowed him down. You know what I'm saying? They switched Anobi over to him, and he kind of put the brakes on him.
Bro, it wasn't even that because if you look, the Sess was running. Stevens was running Sess for trying to get him going, and he was coming off the pick. If you stay shooting threes and you not hitting, you see he was hitting them mid-range
Right,
shots.
he was
Shoot
supposed to
them.
facilitate the ball, man. I'm like, Tatum had it going, Brown had it going. Keep them boys in the game.
We've been
You
saying
gotta
this
have
is
at
a
least,
problem. He's not
if you
facilitating.
Kemba Walker, you gotta have at least 10 assists.
That's a fact.
They need you to have 10 assists. They don't need you to get 35.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
You got enough team and enough weapons on there. He was doing that earlier in the series. In the first 2 games, he getting about 10 dimes.
Exactly. There ain't no way in hell Jason Tatum should have more assists than Kemba Walker.
I tell you, bro, like Kemba Walker, like dude,
I agree.
Dude,
I don't even know how he
Kemba
got
Walker
8
is a
assists. I
point
was
guard,
watching the
man.
game. I was trying to see like,
Your job is to facilitate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, and I'm like, y'all had to play an extra game. Y'all shouldn't even have been this far with Toronto because they really won this
It should have been 5.
Kemba got fouled, right? They came out and admitted, okay, he got fouled. We didn't call it.
He did.
They did, man.
So,
Yeah.
right.
Fuck all,
And I
fuck
talked
all
about
that.
it.
They
Everybody
ain't supposed
said
to
I
be
was
in the
making
game. Forget that foul. That 3-point shot, that dumb 3-point shot he took, and Powell came down the court and hit a 3.
That too.
Yep.
To tie the game.
Yep.
If you up 3, I'm trying to understand, like, who is telling these NBA players, like, if you up 3 points, why are you shooting threes? I just don't get it.
It's like, dude, you live and die by the 3, man. People have lost track of that, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, hey, bro, I'm this close.
Fans that's coming in here now, bro, talking about, yeah, the Clips choke. Come on back when they win Sunday, and you
know we all know. Man, I was just telling my mans this. I had betted on the Nuggets today, right? You know they was a plus 300. I betted on the Nuggets today. I knew the NBA was gonna do that, bro. I knew it.
Easy.
I knew it.
That was easy.
I told my mans, I say, look, the Nuggets gonna win today. I promise you. I can see it because they want to continue these games. They got to make up for them games when they held out.
Yeah, but still, they had this. Even though the refs the refs assisted, they had the game because they were answering with execution, so the refs couldn't really even do nothing about it because they were putting the ball in the bucket. If you put the ball in the basket, you don't need the refs. You can beat the fix if you can put the ball in the basket. But when they on a run and you see where it's going, Doc got to recognize, like, Doc, you got to understand what's going on out here.
Doc Rivers on that same BS.
Yep.
You
gotta get in
for real, man. Hey, is it me or does it seem like every person Marcus Morris piss off, they just go off?
Yeah, that's why. You woke up Millsap. Millsap been asleep the whole doggone playoffs.
What it is, bro?
The man gave it what?
The whole playoffs, he's ready to go home.
You need to cut it out.
He had his bags packed before the game. He was ready to go home.
Yeah, get Mo Harkless back on the Clippers, dog.
Man, hey, I would love to have Mo Harkless over Marcus Morris right now, bro.
Yeah, bro, they got rid of Mo Harkless.
Man, I keep telling people
that's their defense right there.
Did they trade him for Marcus Morris?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, man.
They didn't even need Marcus Morris, bro.
Not,
I mean,
bro.
I understand why they got him because when you play the Lakers, you need to bully ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And bully ball,
yeah. But other than that, like I just feel like them same shots he hitting, Harold, whatever his name is, could have hit
Kyle Kuzma on a switch. He can't guard those. They have too many athletic guys. He too slow foot. Slow footed to get this, but then you're gonna put him on LeBron. He just gonna LeBron just bully him and move around. It's like both stuck in the ground.
Yeah, the Clippers should have picked up
Iguodala
instead of him.
But yeah, Mo Harkless is more athletic. You need another athletic guy like that to get around. Plus, he hit a 3 or 2, and I was like, man, he wasn't lighting it up on the court, but he was doing his job defensively. Morris, come on, man. I'm like, they was like, Morris could hit 3, he shoot a higher percentage. I'm like,
don't need more scoring. They have enough of that. That's the problem.
Clippers had enough scoring already, though.
Garbage team. I'm like, he on a garbage team. He playing on what, the Knicks? They didn't give a damn what they was doing.
Right.
All right, you know, man, they ain't letting you shoot.
They should have went out to Andre. They should have went out to Andre Iguodala, man. They should have went out to defense. They should have went out to Andre Iguodala, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have got it.
Could they have gotten him?
What happened?
I said,
could they have got it.
Yeah, they could have got it. Because what's his name was a lesser contract than Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris is getting like $15 million.
Yep, and he shouldn't get it.
Now Miami got him.
Yep.
Damn shame.
Yeah, that's
He got that
crazy. That's
LeBron
all
going on
I'm
though.
Yeah,
I still love him.
Louis
He got that
ain't
LeBron
doing his
going on.
job. Louis ain't doing his job. He thinking about them lap dances.
Yeah, he cold too, man.
He thinking
Man,
about them lemon peppers.
somebody send him some wings, dog. Somebody send him some wings from that city, man.
He
Get back
thinking
to the
about, he
job.
thinking about ass cheek slapping, man.
Man, you know at that time he only eliminated by the playoffs. He supposed to be in the doggone strip club by now.
Yeah, bro. He thinking about ass cheek slapping, bro.
Hey,
Like when
that be
people
the
think that everybody goal when they get in the playoffs is man, we gotta get together. We might have a shot to win the chip. There's about 2 guys on the team that think like that, and then be some vets like, man, this
fact.
boy talking about winning the chip. They be laughing like, all right, them boys ain't thinking like that. Them boys thinking like I'm gonna get paid. And I'm trying to get my. I ain't
Hey,
trying to get
I ain't even gonna
tomorrow.
lie. I'm this
Right, because I'm
close.
tired of hearing
I'm
about
this
James
close
Harden
from
too.
taking
That's another one.
Miami over Boston. I'm this close.
You say what?
Miami
I'm
over.
this
Oh, you
close
that
from
close?
taking
I don't even know
Miami.
why you that close.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Miami over Boston.
He was all on one accord with that.
Hey,
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go with Miami, bro. I think I'm gonna go with Miami, man.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
because I originally had Boston, but I think Miami
Yeah.
may be able to pull it off.
Boston showed me they can't close games, bro.
No, they got a problem closing. And I'm like, Miami had one problem closing the game, and that was it. Other than that, they all closed.
And
They
that was
had
a ref show. That was a ref show when they lost that one game.
yeah, that was a ref job. But hey, Miami going. Jimmy Butler.
Hey, I think
I'm looking
Miami
forward to
gonna.
that
I think
matchup between
Miami
him and
gonna
Marcus
win for
Smart.
us.
Oh yeah, they gonna shut down that Kemba Walker thing, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
you gonna see
yeah,
Jason
that's a
Tatum.
fact.
Jason Tatum gonna have to put up 30. He
Oh,
gonna
they
have to.
finna, hey, they
win
finna
every-
bomb
That's not
versus
gonna
Tatum.
happen on Jimmy Butler watch at all. That's
Hey,
not
they
gonna
finna
happen.
bomb
Jimmy
versus Tatum.
Butler is a closer.
And then your man Brown, I don't trust Brown, and that's my thing. I don't trust him. I mean, he's improved this year, but this is where he got to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know who should
He
rise and
gotta
shine
show
during
up.
this
I
series?
remember in Game 7 against the Cavs, and he choked it, and I was mad as hell at Brown. I was ready for him to get traded.
Tatum is going to be the biggest question mark.
Trade him.
But you don't need. They don't need Brown.
Then that video of him dancing in the car in the rain, I'm like, get rid of him.
They just need a couple. They need a couple games.
Somebody sent me that at the right time. It was like I have not seen that video till they got eliminated. And then somebody showed me a clip of this dude dancing in the rain.
He going to be streaky though, man. He going to be streaky. That's just the kind of player he is.
I thought somebody was trolling him. Somebody trolling him. That's not really him. They was that's him. I'm like, that's why we lost the goddamn. Dancing in the damn rain.
That's the man, boys, man. Nah, but I'm looking forward to that Jimmy Butler, Marcus Smart matchup though. That's what I'm looking forward to. Whenever they match up, that's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be real
Hey.
interesting.
Hey, you know who gonna be a beast this series, man? They ain't got nobody fuck with him. Bam.
Exactly. Hey, bro. My Milwaukee had nobody to hold him, man.
Hey, I'm
Right,
just
so
watching.
that's what
I'm
I'm
just
saying.
watching
It's gonna be
Boston.
real
I'm like, man, Bam gonna tear them up in the post on the rebounds, everything. Watch.
Yeah, they got bodies, bro. They
Because
got bodies.
Theus is a hack. He gonna get in foul trouble quick.
Tice? Right. You talking about Tice? Yeah. Oh yeah, most right.
Yeah, they didn't send out no notifications on my my video though, man. That was bogus. The one about old house. They sent out no notifications. You know that one.
I gotta watch that. I ain't watched it yet.
I saw it though.
I saw parts of it, man, but I was so angry, man. I couldn't even listen to it. I was just my energy. I was just out of energy from the Clippers game, man. It was bad.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, I had the video go up with House, man. And I said, man, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, how are they not gonna know? The man D LeBron up. The next thing you know, he out the game. He out the league. And they knew. Once they LeBron saw, I got a video with Daniel House, and he in the picture. And he's like, he gotta go.
This man.
You know, we need
the
to start
politics are
talking
ridiculous
about
with the Lakers, bro.
We need to start talking about. I think it's a wrap for James Harden, man.
Oh,
yeah.
James.
I haven't took serious in the last 3 years,
Been a
man.
controversy for him, but this is what he do. This James Softon. He's been doing it since 2012 when he choked in the finals.
Because you got to look at it.
He can win as many scoring titles as he wants. I'm not gonna take him serious in the playoffs. I'm just not, man. I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
That's what he ain't no to me. As great as he is, and as great as the offensive threat he is, when the playoffs come and it's time for him to show and prove, this is why he ain't up there with the Kobe's. He ain't up there with the Jordans, the Kevin Durant's, none of them. He can't show up when he needed.
Kobe said you can't win with that style. You can't win with that style.
I was just finna say that, bro.
Playing
I was just finna say that.
He ain't playing that way.
Being accountable.
Right. You can't
play timid.
I was just finna say that, bro.
I'm not even watching no more of that series, man. I'm done.
Hey, put your money on the Lakers, bro. Fuck it.
He's only playing 10 people, and then Houston was only playing 10. Right, Covington got elbowed in the face, but then Tucker, PJ Tucker had a terrible day. I don't even think he scored, dog.
Hey, I agree with bro, because the other day I'm watching the game, I'm like, please turn it off. Please blow their ass out so you can eliminate Houston. Please.
I'm
tired of looking at it.
Right.
Let's get it on, man.
Right, man. Just get to it, man. Let's get to it.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, man. I'm done. I can't watch Houston no more, man. It's a ban on my television.
Dog, when they call,
I'm back.
Daniel House, though, man. I ain't gonna never get over that. My man couldn't get off in game one. He the reason LeBron couldn't get off.
Facts.
Right. And then right after that, all of a sudden, a test in his room. He said, "Oh, okay, come on in." Next thing you know, here we go. We got
cracking up.
And then it's everywhere. It's all on the news, man. He's married with bro. Deal with that. LeBron wrecking homes, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you see that post on Instagram when LeBron James got him in the corner texting the commissioner like, "Hey, I think Danny House is back there."
He's destroying homes. That's what he do. He's a plague. We gotta get rid of him.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't gonna be able, when he go home, they gonna be calling him. He gonna be like Daniel apartment or Daniel loft. He ain't gonna be no house. He ain't gonna be no Daniel house. He's changed his name to Daniel Loft.
That's crazy, man.
Got hated on in the bubble.
Hey, that's how I knew.
It's got to be bad you get hated on in the bubble, Dad. Damn.
That's how I knew Houston was going home.
Came in there, pulled up on him. Did you see the picture I had in the video? That's even crazy. The picture I got of LeBron in the doggone bubble coming in there to the room. That's what's the masterpiece. I gotta
watch it. I gotta watch the
video. This nigga was funny, man.
Oh, man, he's funny.
Nick is hurting over there.
Look, man, I can barely say the Houston Rockets without choking and smoking. That's
what I'm saying.
This dude is terrible.
Terrible, bro. Hey. When they go
the Rockets is bad for your lungs.
Tell his ass, bro, your analytics don't work over here. That shit got to go, bro.
Yeah, there you go. That's him going in the room. Right, that's him speaking in the room. Right there, speaking in the doggone room. It was LeBron that came and did it. I told you.
Stop it, Dad.
There was the testing agent right there with the doggone video. Speaking in the doggone room to get him up out of there. I told you, boy, we know him. Boy, with lie, cheat, and steal to try to get a chip.
Oh man. Low Brian.
Man.
Got that man destroying his family, man. That man got a wife.
Man, bro.
Nick is done over there. Nick is done over there.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, you see, hey,
Look,
this
that's
what
what he coming home to. What?
Oh no!
Right outside the house. That's
Oh man.
That's messed up, bro.
I hope
that's outside this house for
Bro,
real.
that's messed up, bro.
I hope that's not really outside his house with the Subaru, man.
That's for real.
He's in the NBA, for God's sakes.
And now he gonna be living in the loft.
Man.
Hey, you know when I was done with the Houston game, I said, you remember that fast break? Russell Westbrook going on fast break, going to the hole, trying to pass to the court, and got picked off. I swear to God, I said, I'm done. So I'm done.
Right.
I'm done. Turn it off. I'm done.
Lost 2 games.
Nah, man, I was done when they saw. I was done when they said 85 to shot instead of goaltending in the first quarter. That's when I was done.
I was done. I said I don't want to watch. I don't want to see Houston no more. Please get rid of them.
Yeah, man, they're done, Doug, in my book, man. They're done, man.
They saw that video and they was on the floor. YouTube was laughing in the damn thing like, we can't sit this out.
Man, roasting them dudes, man. Roasting them.
Dude, I mean, the weirdest thing happened. I had to take the first one down because it wasn't even moving. It just stood there. I mean, what the hell? I deleted it as it was premiering. I'm like, delete this and we'll re-upload it. That was crazy. I'm like, did y'all see that? They were like, that was nothing. It just froze. So I was like, man, let me try to upload it again. And I did. And I had to contact YouTube. I was like, this thing still processed it. Like, what the hell going on here? Y'all act like this is a controversial video. This is basketball. Man, right away, I knew it. I said, man, they ain't going to send this out at all. As soon as I uploaded it, it was like 3 people viewing. I'm like, 3 people? I'm like, oh, yeah. They finna sabotage this.
Hey, it's getting down to the nitty gritty, man.
Yeah. Like I've been saying, man. Like I've been saying.
I was trying to get to it tonight. I'm like, wow, we needed to be there tonight. Western Conference Finals. We get our rep for these doggone bums. Let these bums get in here. We're gonna put them where they supposed to be.
Hey, maybe it's a good thing though. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Like what's the name said? Shit. Maybe they need another game so they can stop letting their foot off the gas. So by the time they play,
it's all learning. I thought they learned already in the last series, but okay, we can learn it again.
They think they can take their foot off the gas.
It's got to be all out your system. We gonna be playing. We playing against the league. You playing against everybody.
See, that's what I'm saying about the Clippers, though. Like they have these, they've been having these lethargic games all year, or they get these dry spells where they stop focusing on the game, and then they get bogged down. Their offense gets when they stop playing defense, then their offense get bogged down. You know what I'm saying? And they become a one-on-one team, and then it just gets back. They start taking long shots,
right?
Getting long rebounds.
All you got to do is win 5 more games. That's it. 5 more games, and you at the show. And that's all you need. 5 more wins against the biggest bum in the game.
There you go.
Hey, that's the only thing that's scared me about the Clippers. I ain't worried about their defense. I'm just worried about their mental lapse. They got too many mental lapse, man. And Doc Rivers needs to learn how to use them goddamn timeout.
Yeah, that's Doc. Doc want to call a timeout. He trying to they gonna play their way through it. I'm like, dog, you ain't Phil Jackson.
I don't understand.
Hey, you see what
that's how you lost your last championship back in 2010.
He hit a 3, hit another 3, timeout. Hit a 3, hit another 3, timeout. Yeah, call them timeouts, man.
What up?
Get the right people in there. So we got to snatch some people out. It's like certain people he's scared. But he'll talk to you. Like, if it's Reggie Jackson or Shamit, he'll be, yo, get out of the game, Shamit. I'll be like, man, okay. But you got to be able to do that with Paul George. You got to be able to do that with Luke. You got to do that with all players.
That's why I like Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich will snatch a motherfucker out quick. Come here.
Man,
How many points did Paul George have tonight? Because I swear he was quiet too, man.
No,
he got a good start, but he kind of hit off a little bit.
No, he had 20 something. He had 20 something.
He had about 20 something, I think, tonight.
I seen him hit a couple threes.
He wasn't
I seen him
that
turn
bad.
the ball over a few times too.
Yeah, but the thing is, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't the problem. The problem was Lou Williams and the rest of those teams. The team that came in there, that second unit, got lax. And when they got lax, that's because Lou was out there playing one-on-one ball instead of moving the ball around, keeping the pressure on them boys. Yeah. They playing one-on-one, and Lou just like, man, we up big. We got
Yep.
Man,
I'm just 5 to 3. I'm feeling it. And I'm like, I don't know what you feeling because you only got like 3 points. But
they cannot play Zoo. I ain't gonna lie. They cannot play Zubac against Anthony Davis. They can't do it. Please, I hope they don't do it.
Shoebox can play him. Shoebox can play him to.
Hell no, man. Y'all just killing that man, bro.
Man, this how I feel. This how
Shoebox
I feel.
can play with him early, and then you switch on him. You know what I'm saying? Shoebox, he got to go around Shoebox, and that's when the help comes.
Man, I left the house. I'm thinking nothing was going on.
Like that video you put up on me.
That's what their advantage is. They feel like
I'm the reason.
Control is back.
That's what they run.
Damn, I left the house. I'm thinking everything all good. I'm thinking the Clippers was up when I left the house. Like,
what you saying, though?
Yo.
Yeah, they was up.
And the Raptors lost. I'm upset about that.
Yo, this how I feel.
The Raptors they played with a lot of heart, and then that's how they lost the game. That's why I said all Boston have to do is stay close. Once I saw people start playing that I knew was gonna play, and after that second quarter, Boston just said we ain't gonna turn the ball over. Let's play, don't turn the ball over, and let's wait till Toronto do it. And they gonna do it.
Coach need to start making these videos about
the heat to
talking about I got people kicked out the bubble. I ain't getting nobody kicked out the bubble. Start making these videos about me.
I give them credit. Okay. They played all as bad as they
start making all these videos about me. I ain't getting nobody kicked out the bubble. Start making these videos about me. Please. Never got nobody kicked out the bubble. He got caught up. I ain't telling him. He told on himself.
So you ain't tell on him?
No, he told on himself. I ain't tell on him. I was on 2K playing with my son. I don't know what you talking about.
And the footage just happened to show up right on Adam Silver's doorstep.
And was you drinking wine too?
No, I was drinking Kool-Aid.
Okay, it was wine.
It was wine. Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah, a little taint to it. Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm gonna show you. Tomorrow I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you something tomorrow. You drop 60 tomorrow.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be on the court. I don't know if Houston don't have it available.
And make sure your channel get messed up too. That's why that video didn't go out. Nobody didn't want to hear that. Lying on my name.
Yeah, we know what you do.
What you do?
Right. So what's the real
Mav Carter working, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew crazy.
So what's the real story? Because I seen that like earlier on Vlad, like this whole thing in the house. Like I heard like a girl, I heard he was messing with a girl, but the girl worked in the bubble anyway.
That's what I'm saying. He was messing with her. So why you putting these videos about me? Talking I'm the one who told on him.
We don't know what he was doing. That man married with kids.
He don't even stick D on me. The man couldn't stick D on me. I put 38 on him. I put 38 points on that man. He couldn't even stick me.
38? You put 38 up on him. You ain't put no 38 up on him. You barely got 20.
Yeah, bro.
No, I had 38. Sorry about that.
Oh, ain't no sorry about shit.
You had 20. You scored 38. He only played the first game, the game y'all lost. When he beat you up. Then you got him up out of there. Right?
No, I never did none of that. I never did none of that, man. I ain't tell him to do that. He get on his own.
Don't it sound familiar when he got
make sure you watch the game tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna watch the game and I'm gonna watch to see how many available players Houston got.
Yeah.
6.
Hey, Cino.
Yeah.
Cino, I just seen the commercial they promote James Harden. I was like, oh, he facing elimination. Now you want to promote James Harden in this series all of a sudden.
Yeah, now he down 3-1. Let's promote James. I guess my video got him when I tagged him in it on Instagram. I'm like,
NBA
look,
so full of it.
James Harden don't even know you.
Man.
James Harden don't even know you. Nobody don't even know you. Only people who know is your YouTube people. That's it. Nobody don't pay attention to you, man.
That's right.
But you, why you be making all these videos about me every single day? Like you assessing me or something?
No, I gotta tell the people the truth.
What truth? You a phony, man. You fake.
No, we gotta tell people the truth. We gotta wake them up. We gotta wake
You
up.
just made a lie and said I'm the one sending this man home. That was a lie.
That ain't
so
no
what
lie.
truth?
That ain't no lie.
It is a lie.
And you're not even the real LeBron. So come on,
I
man.
am the real LeBron.
You know you said
I
that.
am him.
Man, go
I'm in the bubble right now. I'm in my hotel room right now.
I bet you is.
Cut the light on. Let's see. Let's
You
see.
get some rest for the game? What you doing up?
No, I'm just saying because you just doing all this stuff on YouTube, talking about me. He said I'm getting another man out of the bubble. I ain't get him out. Got his own self out.
Right.
You should be going to bed right now, my
So
man.
why'd you tell these people I got him out?
You supposed to be a multi-millionaire superstar. What you worry about me for?
Right.
Because you talk about me too much. Why you be worrying about me? Every single day you talk about me. Every day you talk about it. Every day you talk about it. You need some money. Mess up. You need some money.
Give me some money. I need
You need some money.
Cut all up the bill right now.
I need $150,000.
I'm pretty sure Bonnie Jennings. I'm pretty sure Bonnie Jennings sees the videos and everything to LeBron.
Yeah, get that check. Hit that cash app up. Carcino the name on the cash app.
Yeah, man, you want to be a fake ass activist and shit. Help a brother out, man. Come on.
Right.
You are like you his sidekick. Every time he talk, you talk. I'm not talking to you, pit boy. Pit boy. Hey, pit boy. Hey, pit boy. I'm not talking to you, pit boy.
I'm talking to your ass, motherfucker.
I'm not talking to you, pit boy. You are like you decide you a sidekick. Let another man let him talk. Ain't nobody talking to you, Mr. Pit boy.
I'm talking to me right now.
I'm not even listening to you, Mr. Pit boy.
Show your face,
I'm not
man.
even talking to you, Mr. Pit
Face,
boy.
man.
You need some dog food? You hungry?
Bro.
You need some McDonald's? You need some McDonald's? You need some 4 for $4?
You know, I know this ain't LeBron.
Go
LeBron
lose
would
weight,
have
man.
came and showed his face. You
Man,
ain't
go
even
lose some
LeBron,
weight, man. You fat as hell. Go lose some weight, man. Go lose some weight, man.
Anyway, man.
Hey, Cino, knock him off. Knock him off. Yeah, you talking too much. You don't know what the fuck
Like I
you're
was
doing.
just saying, stop making all these videos about me, man.
Oh, dude, go to bed.
You sound
Go to
like
bed.
Stop making all these videos
Go
about
to
me.
bed, man. Coach need to come knocking on the room.
King James, man. It's King James on this here.
You finna check to make sure you sleep. Here you come. Go to bed. Save your minutes.
Right, go to bed. Shit.
He should be sleeping right now, getting rest. What is he doing talking to us, man? I don't get it. I don't get it.
What's wrong with you, LeBron trolls, bro?
LeBron excuses that the game ain't until 7. So
I think that was that same dude though.
That's what LeBron
Yeah, it was
do
the
to
same
fans,
dude.
bro.
That man sit home.
It was the same
Shame on him.
dude.
that's fine.
That man business out there. Have you noticed ESPN did not report about the woman?
Of course they ain't.
Hold on. This happened like earlier today because I'm thinking it was like afternoon or something.
No, this happened before game 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it did? Oh,
He
man.
played in game 1, and they won that game. Game 2 is the game that he was gone ever since then. They got him up out of there.
I'm just confused about from what I read. The woman worked at the bubble. So why are you going to kick somebody out that worked at the bubble? I understand that he brung her in from outside the bubble.
Right. She worked in there. And he was like, well, you ain't supposed to have no woman in there. He's like, she's a testing agent. Maybe he had a little fever or something. He's like, look, maybe
he smashed the corona chick? Oh, man.
Yeah, that does the testing, put the little thing up to your head, make sure your temperature right. She doing her job, and I guess he probably said, look, I got a fever. The only thing can cure it is you, baby.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that, man.
That's in my room.
That is something hating. He hating.
Right, and LeBron gonna get him thrown out. LeBron probably salty as hell. She ain't like him. Like, look, I'm a flex.
Don't this sound familiar? He got
LeBron is a faithful man.
Green
out here. Your hair falling out.
Somebody said LeBron the faithful
Don't
man.
do that.
Man, that line did not work.
Don't do that. LeBron is a faithful man. Don't do that.
I'm like,
Don't do
nobody
that.
wants your barber. He was like, man, you gotta go to my barber, Slick Nick, baby. Slick Nick, best barber in the world. I'll be like, who the hell going to him? Your hair falling out on the court. I ain't never seen him cut your hair. I seen him hold a bunch of
Clippers. Yeah, that's terrible.
He ain't never cut
I don't understand why he don't shave his head though like he did like 2 years ago.
Because he embarrassed.
Nigga, Jordan, what? Jordan.
Kobe did it. Kobe did it. So
narcissistic. He's narcissistic,
Oh.
man. He's all about appearances and he care what everybody's saying about him.
Yep.
We actually never said nothing about him.
Everybody got to say something nice about him. He gonna hire all the people at ESPN so they can say something nice about him.
Yeah, hey, I'm starting to think Kendrick Perkins on that payroll.
You my friend.
Yeah. Everybody, listen. Everybody at ESPN got that little fake hair thing going on. That fake hair piece thing going on. Like, why would they kill LeBron when they got the same thing going on?
Kendrick Perkins, and Shannon Sharp on LeBron payroll. That's a fact.
Oh my God!
I don't even talk about them. I'm talking about Stephen A.
I
now. I don't talk about Shannon. Like,
man, I'm Team LeBron because they playing the best right now in the bubble. Man, look what they had to play a superstar team like the Portland Trail Blazers with Dame Lillard.
Oh God!
Then now they beating on the Rockets. Man, they the favorites. I'm Team LeBron all day. I'm like, of course he is.
Oh yeah. Then I heard another thing. Like, I don't know. Then I heard another thing. I don't know if it's real, but I heard something about Patrick Beverly who was harassing Anthony Davis like today, like yesterday.
See no.
They trying everything they can. Watch this investigation of Pat Bell kick in.
Yeah, I seen that on Instagram today. They said Pat Bell was harassing Anthony Davis in the bubble somewhere, like in the bubble somewhere, like. And I tried to tell people like, yo, this the bubble. They're gonna run each other. They might fight in the hallway just looking for a bag of ice. You never know. Like,
I don't need no cottage.
Hotel.
Hey, they both from Chicago.
You want to get the ice? You know, the ice machine that be like in the hallway at the hotel. Probably just ready for
Chicago, man. They know how this shit go.
Yeah. Man, I'm worried if the Clippers couldn't beat the Knicks tonight. What you think is gonna happen with the Lakers, man? Because you know when they play the Lakers, they gonna throw the kitchen sink at them, boy.
And we gonna win the game. That's what we gonna do. We gonna win the game. We gonna knock the Clippers out. We gonna play the Celtics and we go win. That's what it's always gonna happen.
Winning tomorrow.
You kind of sound like LeBron, but I know that's not true.
I am LeBron. I am him.
All right. Then why you can't play good in consecutive games, man? Why you play good one game and then the next game you like fall off? What's going on? That age? What's going on?
No, it's not that, man.
Okay, what is
it's some PEDs. It's some PEDs you took, man.
Every time I
what
see
happened to you?
Every time I look at you, I just want to punch you.
No.
Come on.
I offered for you to get in the ring and box me for charity. I told you I got the glove.
We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah,
you got to make sure you put your house up.
Put the house up.
No, you want to punch me for free? Remember?
Put your house up.
I got the gloves right here. We can go whenever you ready, bro.
No, we don't have to use the glove. We use our hand.
You know you don't want to do that because you're gonna break a finger and then there you go, your season out. You know that.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna show you today. We're gonna win the whole thing. The whole thing.
Hey, I
you gonna be looking stupid. And when I win the whole thing, everybody on your channel is gonna talk about you.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Nah.
Why you feed your kids alcohol? I ain't gonna be talking about you
because you scared of Kawhi. That's what it is.
Hey, leave my kids out of this. Leave my kids out of this, man.
Why are you giving your kids alcohol?
Leave my kids out of this.
But you such a role model, though.
Leave my kids out of this. Where your kids at?
But you such a role model.
But what your kids at?
Who gives their child alcohol?
Where your kids at?
Fucking bum.
Shut your lame ass
Say
up.
that
You
again.
on child support. You can't even pay your child support.
Like
Fucking
You can't even
bum.
pay no child support.
Here we go.
Sit your bum ass down. Sit your bum ass down. Show your face,
Leave my
bro.
kids out of this.
Look at that.
Bron.
They got me in round one. No, I'm gonna carry him a couple rounds. How many rounds we going, Brian? When we box? How many rounds you want?
It's only gonna be one round when I knock the hell out of you.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh,
Okay, so when I hit you in the body shot in the first round, I don't want you to go looking at the corner.
I got my money on Cena.
Put him to throw that towel in.
LeBron, you ain't never been in the fight in your life.
You too fat. You can't handle me.
Yeah, okay.
You too
Well,
fat.
you're gonna be like, man, I
You too
thought he was fat. You're gonna be in the corner bleeding in the first. Like, I thought he was fat. How many of them out there? They're like, bro, look, hold him. Time
Yeah, no, he's stupid. He said, bro, hold him up. No, he said, hold him up.
Yo.
I was at the Mayweather fight. I saw Mayweather do something like that.
Why you gotta talk like me? Why you wanna be like me?
I'm gonna be trying out new
Why
stuff.
you wanna talk like me? Why you trying to be like me? You wanna be like me, huh?
I thought you was asleep. LeBron, I thought you was asleep. Go to bed.
You wanna be like me,
Damn.
huh?
Why don't you go to
What
bed?
you don't wanna talk about?
Don't you got a game no more?
Why?
Mr.
Go
Truck
to
Driver,
bed.
shut up.
Shit.
Don't you
Mr.
got
Truck
a
Driver,
game
Oh,
shut
yeah.
up, Mr. Truck Driver.
Oh, it's the same person. Oh, it's you.
You sound real tired, bro.
Yeah, go to bed, man. You need a hug, dog.
No, you need to go to bed, Mr. Truck Driver.
Hey, don't you know
All
Trump?
right, I'm going to bed. All right.
Okay, up that you can play online.
Hey,
So
don't you know?
the game tomorrow?
Don't you know truck drivers make a lot of money? You stupid.
Do you know truck drivers like to stop their trucks and look for bitches and shit? Do you know that too?
Dang.
Wow.
I rather pick up chicks than give my child alcohol.
Wow.
Hey, my child got way more money than you.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, my child got his own crib. What your child got?
You ain't nothing but
your
a
child
troll.
food stamps. You still get food stamps right now, huh? How much you get? How much they give you for food stamps?
Ain't nobody.
How much you make? How much you get on food stamp? How much
They
you
don't
get?
knock this nigga off, man.
Hey, they want to know.
Yeah. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad now. Don't get mad now.
What's
Get
up?
mad at me because you get food stamp.
Why you wearing a toupee on your head on the court, man? Why your hair falling out on the court? What was happening?
He still got that Beijing black in his head.
Man, this dude is so butthurt, dog.
Taking the PEDs.
Oh, he left, man. He left after that. I asked him about the hair. He couldn't take it.
Yeah, bro. He still got that Beijing black, man. In his head.
He's weird.
This dude is so butthurt.
Right.
Man.
He's a weirdo.
What he called him?
Weird as hell. I'm laughing.
Yeah,
I'm
dude
laughing.
ain't got nothing else to do
You ain't got no job, Tommy.
but talk crap and watch X videos all day.
He's tripping, man.
He's a weirdo.
What
They can't even show his face. My he the real LeBron. Go to bed, man. Damn.
He's a weirdo, man.
Yeah, bro.
Bron scared to go ball. He already balled, Jared.
He been ball. He been ball since he went to the clinic.
World map up there.
Yeah, boy. He taking off steroids.
Like, man, look, cut this off, man.
Hey, look,
man.
Block of patches here and there.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's still there.
What was
got all them
Red
roids.
Fleet thinking shooting that damn thing?
No, he need to be on the Rogaine commercial. An advertisement for their ad.
Rogaine.
It has to hair grow back for that to happen. That man went and had that little
Fleet
skirt.
threw that 3-point shot up like he was ready to go home.
In the front so he can have his hairline back. He's like, now it look ridiculous because he got that one block of hair that he stapled and stitched to his head right here. The rest of this ball. I'm like, God, doggy, man. You all the way messed up.
Man.
I mean, that was embarrassing. My man hair was falling out. AD was like, damn, dog, your hair falling out.
Yeah.
Hey, some dude asked the question, right? Some dude
AD
asked the
was like,
question.
LeBron.
They say, where do you rank Jimmy Butler if you take the Heat to the finals?
Jim, where are you ranking?
Jimmy Butler
What?
MVP.
That's a stupid ass question. That's a stupid ass question,
Now I'm
Anthony.
talking about, you think he top 10 in the league? You do that?
Heck yeah.
What? He been top 10.
I just say Jimmy Butler MVP. I
Kawhi
said that before the playoffs.
He's been top 10. I just don't know where he's been top 10. I just don't know where to place him in that 10. I just don't know where to place
That's
him.
what I'm saying. I don't know where to place him in the 10. Who the people you gonna put over him?
I put James Harden over him. I put
No.
He ain't prime time, baby.
The only person I probably put over right now is Kawhi right now.
I put Kawhi over him. I put
Butler. Those are top two right
there. I'm not putting Giannis over him.
Putting Kawhi
just because he eliminated Giannis don't mean he's better than Giannis.
It's because Kawhi's not playing with a bunch of undrafted rookies.
You're going based on the team. I'm going based on just him.
The only people I would put in the league over him is Steph Curry, KD, Kawhi. I'm trying to think who else.
That's it.
Yep. No, hell no.
I put Kyrie over Jimmy.
I wouldn't put Kyrie over him.
I put Kyrie over him.
I don't take no Kyrie over Jimmy.
No, not no Kyrie.
Nah.
No, that's it.
Kawhi got to show up.
So basically, you saying
putting Giannis regardless if he's
Giannis.
KD, Steph, and KD, Steph, and Kawhi. Yeah, that's it.
Bro,
So you don't put Harden over Jimmy.
I'm not going to put no regular season playoff. I'm not going to put no regular season playoff.